What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Gonna run through this trade recap for the one trade that we took on NQ. Ended up taking a losing day today. We lost about 600. Today, not too bad because we've been winning like crazy. I've literally won like 80% or 90% or something of my last 3 weeks of trades. Like, it's been insane. Again, if you guys want to join the Discord before I get into this, I talk about live trade commentary, updating my thoughts throughout the day. I'm going to do live trading soon. We get more people in the market. Again, pre-market analysis, all this stuff like that, always in here. So if you guys want to join, the link will be in the pinned comment description. Mentorship links are in the description as well. And let's get into this. So I'll try to go through this pretty quick. So coming into today, I either want to see price make continuations lower, or if we formed an SMT, I wanted to see some type of relief bounce in order for us to go long. So at the start of market open, price initially came down and ended up sweeping out this old sell side low from right down here, and it also swept this low. And from there, ES actually only filled in this first presented fair value gap, and I actually talked about this in the Discord really quick. I said to watch this gap, and we actually got a nice reaction out of that gap if anybody caught anything out of this gap. But we did have an SMT because ES never swept these lows and NQ did. So again, bullish SMT off the lows. From there, I decided obviously to wait for the news, and before news, right after we took out that low, that SMT formed, price pushed up into this hourly bearish fair value gap right here, and then it ended up retracing. So we put in this data wick high right here. So I wanted to see price, if order flow was maintained bullish, I want to see a continuation up to take out this data wick high, and then I want to see price come in and fill in this 4-hour bearish FEG right here, which just got formed. If you could see, I'll just kind of mark it out like that. I wanted to see a retrace into there and then potentially a move lower or a continuation up. But I did think price was going to want to at least take out that 10 a.m. news high and then continue up past there to take out the rest of this buy side liquidity and fill in that gap. So from there, I'll put the replay tool on. We ended up having a nice retrace into this 15-minute bullish fair value gap right here and this inverted bearish fair value gap right here. So order flows bullish on the 15-minute. We had to break a structure to the upside. We inversed the 15-minute bearish FEG. We're coming in and we're retesting a new 15-minute bullish FEG. We have draws higher at the news high and the 4-hour gap resting above. So I want to see price come up from there. Again, we also have that SMT kind of playing in off the lows. From there, price comes down a little bit further, and this is a bit after news, and price fills in this 5-minute bullish fair value gap right here. So I actually entered this trade and then I got a re-entry, but I'll just base it off my first entry. I think it was on the breakout above this candle right here. So I know my entry was in and around this area. I have it on Top Step, so I'll post the screenshots in the Discord a little bit after. But anyway, I entered after we kind of respected this 1-minute and 5-minute bullish fair value gap right here. We ended up getting a bullish close. Entry was in and around here. Stops were below the 15-minute fair value gap. And I wanted to see price come up, take out the wick high, and then fill in the 4-hour gap, which the start of the gap was right here at 23,311, and then potentially leave runners from there. So total trade idea was about 2.23R. So I want to move my stop loss to break even after we took out this wick high. So we ended up getting into profit, coming back down, getting into profit, and then rest of it got stopped out break even, which is unfortunate. Price since then has been flooding, and it's likely headed towards this AM low now, and then maybe it continues a little bit lower from there. We do have Trump speaking at 2, so wanted to be cautious of that. Didn't want to go too heavy on the risk. Again, just to recap it really quick, we had a sweep of the sell side low. ES never swept the low, so we did technically have an SMT at the time. Then from there, price came up off the news and ended up tapping into this bearish for value gap, had a retrace down. We're still maintaining bullish order flow on the 15-minute, so I want to see a continuation up to take out the wick high, the 10 a.m. news high, and then fill in that 4-hour gap. We're respecting 5-minute bullish order flow. Then on the 1-minute, we were respecting a 1-minute bullish fair value gap, entered in off a bullish close, stopped below the 15-minute fair value gap, targeting up to these AM highs, the news highs, sorry, and then continuing up to the 4-hour FEG. We got into a good amount of profit, and then the rest got stopped out, unfortunately. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Not a bad trade. Definitely not going to complain about that one. Just bad price action, just not the best. But anyway, you got to lose eventually after you win a ton. So that's going to wrap it up from you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, links in the description and the pinned comment for Discord. So check that out if you guys want to join. And until the next one, I'll see you guys then. Peace.